Hi everybody. So I wanted to update you on some current events that happened. The most current is that I got into an accident on Saturday. Yeah, it wasn't my finest moment, but it happened. I guess you could say a lapse in judgment. It was just that, it was an accident. I didn't see her coming and she hit the side of my car. The right hand side of my car, on my passenger side, she hit that. Her car is fine, she's fine, I'm fine, my car is okay. The only thing my car really sustained is a couple of scratches and that's it. So that was good. That was great, actually. And now I'm just waiting to hear from her insurance company and my insurance company. It is what it is. I will be going to court though because they told me it was a moving violation and I did not run a stop sign, which is what they put on the ticket. So yeah, that'll be fun. Anyways, I had been getting a lot of questions about my hair. Not for the color or anything like that, because the color, you know, I change my hair color like I change clothes. So when this fades, it'll probably go back to red, which is fine. So it looks like it's like a light shade of purple, and then it's a darker shade here, but it's literally the same color, I promise. My family members are really the ones that have been asking about it, and they're the ones that I really wanted to kind of address, but I also wanted to kind of show you or tell you guys why I did it. I've been straightening my hair since I was 12, probably a little bit beforehand actually, because my aunt gave me my very first straightener when I was just starting middle school, I want to say. So I was in 6th grade, and that's when I first started straightening my hair. That's also when we first had uniforms, which is great. Not knocking uniforms, I think they're good to have in some schools. Our school was definitely one of them because there was a lot of fights because of clothing and stuff like that, which is really stupid, but anyways. So I started straightening my hair when I was in 6th grade, and the reasoning behind that is, actually it may have been 8th grade. I think it was 8th grade when I started straightening my hair actually, because that's when I first got my first straightener. So, sorry, my facts are it's been a while. So, that's when I first started straightening my hair. My mom had convinced me to get a perm to help enhance my natural curls, which, you know, sounded really cool to me because my dad was like, you know, you can look like little Annie from, Annie. And I was like, that'd be cool. Not like the entire curls, just like the long curl, like, I guess not long, but the big curl that she had. I guess not thinking about it, it's exactly what she said it was going to be. But anyways, it was that and it was fine. But we went through the whole process of it, and the rods that she used were a lot smaller than I thought they would be. So at the end, I kind of looked like I had a Jerry curl. It's not bad. It's bad on me, but not other people. Like, other people can pull it off very well. I cannot. I am not one of those people. So I had a middle part back then, and I parted it down the middle, and I took a bunch of gel that my mom had in her room and slapped it down, and then it was like, okay, this looks good. No, it did not. 8th grade Casey did not look good, girl. 7th or 8th grade, whichever one it was, did not look good. You lied to yourself. Stop doing that. But that happened. It was fine. I was just like, okay, well, I've got to live with it anyway. So eventually it faded to where it was just like long and flowy and stuff like that, like it is now. They've lost a bit of their actual curl because of how much I've straightened it over the years, and I'm actually about to get to that, but because I had straightened it so much, my hair was kind of becoming accustomed to being straight. That's a problem for me. Not because I was like, well, I want curly hair again because it's going away. That's not why I wanted it. I saw that my hair was getting straight because of how much I'd straightened it. And it kind of was a bit of a symbolic thing for me because it basically signified to me that my hair was assimilating to what it was being pressured basically to do. And it kind of spoke magnitudes to like where I had gotten in life. And this wasn't like in high school. God, I wish it was though. This was like maybe a year or so ago. And I realized that I was straightening it so I would fit in a lot more. And I always told myself it was a lot easier to maintain. It's really not that much easier to maintain. First and foremost, when I curl my hair, when my hair is curly, the only thing I have to do is wrap it up for about 10 minutes. If I want it super curly, put some like mousse in it or something like that to keep the curls intact. They were not kept intact today, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, keep the curls intact, put a little bit of gel in it, and then you're good to go. With the straightener, you had to wait for the straightener to heat up, you had to wait for your hair to dry, you had to blow dry your hair. It was a lot of heat damage, so, you know, that's better. Anyways, I don't know where that came from, but it needs to stop. Anyways, that's kind of where I got with that, and I was just, in my mind, I was just like, I did what my hair did. I kind of assimilated to what I thought everybody wanted to see, which is why for a long time, I always was like, well, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do how everybody wants me to do it, in terms of like what I'm doing with my life and stuff like that. Well, if I had stuck with that, I would not be sitting in front of this camera right now. I would be in university being miserable. I would be, sorry, there's like a spot that's bothering me. I would be in a university that I don't like, someone that doesn't support me, and I would probably have made really bad decisions, like ones to move when I don't have the means to do so, because I was just like, well, I can move up there and be fine. No, you cannot, Casey. No, you cannot. Anyways, I'm glad that I listened to me for once, which I've done quite a bit in the past, but you know, sometimes they don't work out as great, so because of that negative outcome, I kind of like, okay, well, I need to stick to what people are actually telling me to do this time. No, don't do that. So with all that, you know, that's how that went. And so with the next part that I'm going to talk about, the writing prompt that I had been doing, I got to day 15 and I was recording day 16 and I was about ready to post it, and I kind of looked at it, I was watching it, which I never usually do, because if I watch it again, usually I delete it because I have too little faith in myself. So this time I actually watched it through and I was just like, this is actually garbage though. Let me give you a tidbit on my writing. I am not cocky doing anything else. You put me with a pen and paper and give me a topic and give me about an hour or so, you'll have a good paper, a good-ish paper. I am very cocky when it comes to writing. Very, very cocky. Like, for example, my first year in university, I had two professors that had us write a lot of papers. One was a psychology professor, and one was a composition professor. The composition professor, she gave us a topic to write on. She had our book and everything like that. I didn't read a book. I skimmed through it a little bit, and I got the main points that I thought that I needed. That was fine. Did that, wrote it out. Me, being the cocky person that I am, well, this is amazing, this is great. I'm gonna get a great grade on it. I got a B, which isn't bad, but for me, a writer, it was like, that needs to be an A. What the hell is wrong with you? And so after class, I went up to her and I was like, can you explain this, please? And so she was like, you know, you haven't found your voice yet, you need to find a good voice, you need to find your niche in writing and stuff like that. And I was just like, but I'm a writer. Like, I know what I want to do. And I'm really glad that I had that class, and I'm glad that I had her, because I think if I had anybody else, we would have clashed a lot. But she and I were a lot alike. And she helped me out with a bunch of stuff. It helped me find my actual writing niche, even though I had already found it, which is just with me being sore because I thought that I was going to get a good grade on that paper and I did not. I wound up passing her class with, I believe, either a B or an A, I can't remember, but I passed her class, so that's fine. My psychology class, same kind of thing, but the professor was, since it was a science, like a social science class, she was just like, you need to have more of a scientific vibe to it, you have a blog vibe to it. I didn't listen to her, and I still wrote like it was a blog, so I got a B. I deserved that B. I'm not even gonna lie, I deserved it, because I didn't listen to her. But she was still like, you know, your information was really good, but the only reason you did not get an A is because you did not listen to what I said. And I was just like, it is what it is. I like the way the paper turned out. I did an 8-page paper in like 2 hours. So I was like, cool. But yeah, anyways. So with the writing prompt, my heart wasn't in it, and when my heart's let into something, usually it's not going to turn out super great, and that's something that is an issue with me because I need whatever I do to be good, because if someone from a writing community sees something that I've done badly, they're going to see it and they're going to be like, oh, well, she is still trying to find her way, and that's not what I want people to see. I found my way. I know what kind of writing I want to say. I keep hearing, I think I hear someone coming in. I found who I want to be while writing, and I'm actually working on a new story. The story has developed very nicely. I like where it's going. I like the characters that I've made, and it is similar to a lot of things, but it's also different to a lot of things because of what it talks about and how it talks about it and how it's going to go about it, because I'm still working on part 2 as we speak. Actually, when I get done with this and I start uploading it and everything, I'm going to go and start writing on part 2 again. Part 1, I got to page 16, I think, and I saved it where I was at. I read it again and I was like, I don't like where this is going. And scrapped it entirely. Well, I saved it so I have like tidbits to put in if I needed to again. I scrapped it and I rewrote the entire thing, and the one that I rewrote is the one that I love the most. It's something that I'm personally super proud of, and it's been a while since I've written something that I'm super, super proud of. That's just for me, and it's not for a class or anything. So that's where we stand with that. I'm not going to be doing the writing prompt anymore, and I'm sorry if you were into it, but I think the reasoning that I don't like that specific writing prompt is because of the way that it was laying out how you needed to say stuff, or how it wanted you to say stuff. It was more of a list kind of thing instead of like, this is something you can write about, do it. So I think that was more of like a tell us how you feel about yourself kind of thing. I found several different writing prompts that do the 30-day thing. I enjoy doing the 30-day thing, but I think I'm gonna find one that's like a 7-day one. And I'll revisit that because I did enjoy, for part of it, what I did. There's several of them that I did and I was really proud of, but other than that, the other ones I wasn't really feeling them. Like I said, I was doing day 15 and I posted it and I rewatched it and I was like, that is garbage. I hope no one from a writing community sees that and was just like, is that what she interprets in form of a writing prompt? Because it's pretty bad. I agree, it is pretty bad. I was rushing through everything and it felt more of a chore than an actual video that I wanted to do, and I am dedicated to putting something on here that I'm proud of instead of just trying to slap something up, because I think that's what you guys want to see. And so that's where I stand with all that stuff, and I just wanted to let you guys know because I was like, it's not fair to have you read it in another video. I also wanted to update you on everything that happened. This last week was not my week, and it started off not my week too, because my phone for work won't work and isn't turning on, and my puppy has to go to the vet because she can't walk on one of her legs, and I'm really worried about it. But positivity, she's gonna be fine. We have a really good vet, so that's fine. I'm gonna go play with the phone and see what the heck is going on with it. So I will talk to you guys later. I will talk to you all later. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a good week and enjoy your 4th of July. Bye.